to another episode of Smoky Mountain Neighborhood, where we talk to local people in the area to find out what's going on in the Smoky Mountains, because we all need to know more about our neighbors. Well, today I've got a special guest that is right here in the Smoky Mountains area, starting a new networking group called Networking Today, INTL.com. Check it out. I used to always say that. Here today is Rich Defores, man.
Hey, glad to be here.
Thanks for coming today, Rich.
Absolutely, buddy. So good to be on with you.
And man, we met probably 8 years ago at a business networking function.
We did.
And we hit it off like right away.
We did.
Most people run away from me when we first meet.
I think it's the red shoes.
I was wearing red shoes.
You were.
Wasn't I?
Yeah.
Well, the truth is, folks, if you're going to go out and you network, you want to be memorable. And that's my big thing, is if you're going out and you want to network with people, you want people to remember who you are. You do not want to blend too well. So I used to wear these red shoes, and that way people would always remember. They didn't remember my name. They're like, you're the dude with the red shoes.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah, totally.
Here we are 8 years later.
Still remember the red shoes.
And still remember the red shoes.
Yeah.
And the fact standing up on chairs. I think I did that too.
And the table. Yeah. I guess I can't do that on this show. Hi, I'm... No,
yeah, it would be a little... This would be a little hard.
I mean, I might be able to, but you
could
could.
do it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. But fast forward 8 years, Rich.
Yeah.
Fast forwarding 8 years.
Hard to believe.
You have stepped out on your own to create a new networking concept.
Right.
Because there are a lot of networking groups out there. You've got the Chamber, which we both agree the Chamber is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
BNI, another great networking.
As a matter of fact, I want to interrupt you, but the Sevier County Chamber, you know, the whole Pigeon Forge, you know, Gatlinburg, Sevierville area is a chamber mecca. They do a really good job of supporting the business community.
Boy, they do. They really do. And they have a lot of events going on here locally.
They do.
And brings us fast forward to you coming to the Smoky Mountains to have a networking group here in town.
Absolutely.
So tell us about the concept of coming up with a different way to network, because we talk a lot about business being a focus of networking, which a lot of us can basically focus on just business, okay? But your concept is build a relationship first, and if you build a good relationship, then it leads into business.
You know, Jim, you're absolutely right. A lot of people think that business networking is all about getting together, and when you get together, you get to know people, and they think that if I do business with people and I get to know people, and then I can develop relationships with people after that. But what they miss is the value of that relationship being established first. And if you establish that relationship first, the business is a natural conclusion. The business is the natural evolution of the relationship, not the other way around. Look, if you think about it, if you're going to roll over a 401k, if you're going to buy a house, and your best friend is a realtor, okay, and you buy that $400,000 house, right, and you didn't buy it from your best friend, and your best friend's like, so, nice new house, Jim. Who'd you buy this with? I mean, how's that conversation go?
That's true.
It's not very comfortable. And so what happens is people naturally go to people they like, know, and trust. And so at Networking Today, what we wanted to do is we wanted to change that up. And what we wanted to put first was a relationship. Because if I'm thinking video, if I'm thinking neighborhood, if I'm thinking whatever it is you're thinking about, you're going to think of your buddies first. You're going to think of your friends first. And that's what we did. We put relationships first. And then after that, we said, you know what? Not only do we want the relationship first, but we want to make it categorically
open.
Right. No exclusive. Right. No exclusivity. And what that means, for those of you that are not familiar with that, is most of the networking meetings that are out there, Jim, they have categorical exclusivity. You can only have one realtor, only have one plumber, only have one videographer. Right. Well, what we do is all are welcome. Why? Because it's competitive out there. You know, and you have to know your value proposition. And inside of Networking Today, if you don't know your value proposition, the next guy wins who does. And so, you know, that's what we wanted to create. And then the other thing that I want to just point out real quick is we have no attendance policy. Now, I don't understand this among adults. I really don't. Like, I pay to be a part of your group, and you tell me I have to be there. I don't understand that philosophy. And here's what I say to people. I say, look, if this meeting right here is not worth your $25 to be here, I got a suggestion. Tell me where you're going that's more valuable, and I'll follow you there. You see what I'm saying? And that, to me, is what networking is all about. when you get people that are there because they want to be there, not because they have to be there. That's a huge distinction. So for me, man, that's why that's the foundation we built Networking Today on. It's worked, putting relationships first, treating people like adults, respecting them, making it cost affordable so any business can get in.
Right.
And making it work.
Well, and plus it causes you, without even trying, you are going to be on your A game.
You are.
Because if you've got competition in the room, we're talking friendly competition, because there's times when, if I'm the only video guy in the room and I've got too much work going on, I need to be able to pass it off to somebody, and I need somebody that I can trust. There's a lot of insurance people that are in the networking groups with us that actually call each other and say, hey, I can't take care of this customer, but man, I think you'd be great. And there's a lot of this reciprocal relationship in like businesses.
I have an amazing testimony along that same line. There was a mortgage officer actually that had a cash customer. She couldn't actually do the mortgage because there was no mortgage to do. It was $1 million house. And she referred it to a lady who had been with Networking Today for about a year struggling, handed her the customer, cash transaction on both sides. She was a realtor on both sides, cleared over $60,000 on that transaction.
One deal.
One deal at Networking Today. Now, it took her a while to get there, but I mean, look, would you wait a year to collect on a $60,000 check?
Heck, I'd wait 10 years to collect a $60,000 check.
I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
But the thing is you have to understand the value of the time, and people miss that.
Yeah.
People miss that when you're farming, it takes time to plant, and it takes time to nurture, and it takes time to work the soil. It takes time to weed, and it takes time to do all that. And relationships are the foundation of a good relationship is time.
Well, one of my great friends, Dan Rawls, he was the guy that brought BNI to the Knoxville area and the Smoky Mountains and all around East Tennessee. He always said these words, and these words have stuck with me for over 20 years because I've been in networking for over 20 years. Yeah. He was time will either promote you or expose you.
That's it.
Which means you've got to be true and real with people, because if you're not, sooner or later, people are going to figure you out, and guess what? You ain't going to get no business.
Well, along those same lines, and I love Dan Rawls, and BNI, by the way, for those of you guys that are not familiar with networking, it's Business Network International. You can check it out at bnitn.com. Shameless plug for my competition. How about that? But here's the thing. We all work together. Yeah. We really do. And Jim, I don't know if you know this, but this weekend is my 23rd wedding anniversary to the same exact woman.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
That's awesome, man.
23 years. But here's one of the things I've learned. In 23 years of trust, it would take 10 minutes to ruin that relationship by breaking that trust bond. I could destroy 23 years of trust in 10 minutes. And that's the foundation of relationships, and that's what you're talking about as far as time. And so breathe time into the relationship. Don't worry about rushing to the sale and rushing to the deal. Let time bring that deal, and it's much stronger. And that's what we focus on at Networking Today. That's what it means. We're changing destinies one relationship at a time, and that's what's important to us.
Well, I think that me personally, when I go to Networking Today, when I started, it's about helping me be a better referral source for other people. My friends. If you're my friend, I want to help you get business. There's no doubt. You can see that with every person I've had on my show 100%. So far. 100%. It's about helping my friends get business. All you're doing is watching my show. That's it. I'm here to talk about my friends and the neighbors, the neighborhood here. But we're starting out this show with people that I know and people that I love and people that I trust. Because if they're on my show right now, I trust them implicitly.
Well, and the other thing I got to say is, for those of you watching, Jim Johnson, and you're going to hear it probably at least early on, most of his guests that are really close to him say that he really is, he's the bond, the glue that holds a lot of relationships together. And that's why everybody loves you, and a lot of people love you for that. And you're a referral master. You're always putting others ahead of yourself. And that is, not only is that important from a worldly perspective, but I mean, even the Bible talks about putting others before yourselves, and this man lives that, and you really do. And that's what's important. And Networking Today is now expanding across the country. We're now in 7 states. We have 51 meetings going on, and we're on our way to bigger and better things. We grew 600% in 2017.
Oh,
and we're tearing it up. And you know why? You know why we're not tearing it up because of me. We're not tearing it up because of Networking Today. We're tearing it up because of the people of Networking Today. We're tearing it up because of people in Green Bay, Wisconsin, St. Louis, Missouri, Indianapolis, Indiana, and right here in Knoxville. And that includes you, my friend. You're a great referral partner and a great friend. And see, that relationship is what it's all about.
Well, I learned a lot of that from you, Rich. You can't throw it all on me. You're exactly like I am. And I think that's, I mean, when you put other people first, man, life changes. When you put other people first, life changes. And I don't care if you're a garbage man. Go outside and ask your garbage man if he'd like a cup of coffee. I mean, why not? Right?
Take it to him. Don't ask him once.
Just bring it to him. Say, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking care of my family. I appreciate him.
Well, I didn't want to tell everyone that I taught you everything you know. So
yeah, I mean, that's true. But it's true. Anyway, guys, I got to tell you something. I'm so thankful that you came down to the show today. I want you to go out and check out Networking Today. INTL, sorry, was like the wrong camera, but hey, this is a live show. Can't help it. Go to Networking Today, INTL.com. Learn more about Networking Today, Rich Defores, and what's going on all across the world. Until next time, bye-bye.
Oh, hey! I was just getting caught up on the latest trends and news of the world. Did you know 80% of content that you watch is online or on your mobile device? Did you know a great new channel that's out right now is called Mountain Fun Life? And you can watch it right on your mobile device, or coming soon to Roku. Make sure to check out Mountain Fun Life on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the website, mountainfunlife.com. Hello, did you know that most of the stuff shot on Mountain Fun Life is shot right here in this very studio? And maybe you've wanted your own show before. I mean, how cool would it be to be in a studio like this one with your very own show? Just go to mountainfunlife.com for more information, and you can submit to have your own show, and you can be right here.